Good morning. I'm Molly, and I'm going to show you how to hand ball a skein of yarn this morning. My mom taught me, and I enjoy it. So a lot of people have asked how to do it. So today I'm going to show you. This is where you start. This is a skein of yarn, and this is the end result into a ball of yarn. You also have to do the same thing if you're doing a hank. Lots of times we do this on the Swift at the shop, but sometimes you may need to ball the yarn when you're alone at home. So here we go. So you find the end of your yarn, and I like to lay the yarn kind of over my thumb right here, and then start winding. And you don't want to wind too tight. You don't want to cut the circulation off. If you see your thumb is turning blue, it's a little tight. And in the beginning, you have to hand turn it a little bit. So I wrap maybe 10 or 12 times. And then we're going to wrap again. And you're going to do this for a while until you end up covering up. See where my thumb is poking through? Eventually your thumb will not be able to be seen. And in the beginning they won't be, you're trying to make a little apple shape. You want a flat bottom so it will sit on the table or on your couch or wherever you're knitting. So it doesn't look as pretty when you get started, but I promise it'll end up okay. And so now I've kind of started to cover up my thumb, and you can take your thumb out, and when you put your thumb back in, it doesn't have to go in all the way. You just need to cover like your thumbnail. And if you'll notice, I'm kind of wrapping at an angle. I still have this one that's free and clear that'll make it a center pull. Another reason you want a center pull is it does help improve your tension, because you're not having your ball of yarn flip around like a fish. Okay, so you see we made a little bit of progress. It's looking like a little ball. The idea is turning it so that you won't be lopsided. And please know, in the beginning, yours will be lopsided, and it's okay. But I'm sure you have some scrap yarn around the house that you can practice on. The more you do it, the better you get, just like with everything in knitting. But I want to show you on this next time kind of what I'm able to do now. So when I go to start, that's where I just ended, right here. You can kind of see the line. Where I start the next one, I'm just kind of filling in. So I'm just wrapping until I run into the place where I ended the last one. So there, and now I'm ready to turn again. And if you'll notice, I am not wrapping it like this, and I'm not wrapping it to cover the bottom, because I want the bottom to sit flat. This is good TV work. This is good. My mom used to say, you get very excited when you get new yarn, you have a new project, and so you need to ball and bond with your yarn on your first skein and cool your jets a little bit, because sometimes you get on a little bit too fast. But the idea is so you can take your thumb out and answer the phone or do what you have to do. Okay, so it's been a few minutes, so we've gotten a lot more done. If you'll notice that since it's getting larger, my space that I'm covering is larger. So where we started with 12 wraps, we're probably at anywhere from 24 to 36 if we were counting. So it sits nice and flat, and you can kind of see how maybe you can see on the yellow, you can kind of see how the turns end up affecting the center. So we'll start again right here, and you'll notice that's where I'm going to start, so I'm going to join it and just go this far until I run into the last time, keeping that one still kind of going up my arm. Okay, as you can see, we're at the end of our skein where this was in the center of the ball of yarn. So we are on the last home stretch, and I'm going to kind of let it fall to the floor. You can put it in a bag at home, something that way you can let gravity help you a little bit. as far as trying not to pull so much. And every company balls their skeins differently, so you'll find things that work with Plymouth or Encore will be differently with Lamb's Pride. And here we are at the end. Okay, we're on the home stretch. You're in the last couple of yards. And when you end, wherever it happens, you're going to want to come in, you can, with your finger, and you're going to tuck the little end underneath. You can use a crochet hook if you have to. And then voila, we're done, and then everything will pull from here. It may feel a little tight in the beginning because you were probably tighter when you started, and then you're ready to go. Or if you need to ball more yarn. So this is for some Latvian mittens, so I needed all 5 colors, so this is the last one of mine. So pull out some scrap yarn and practice balling your yarn on your own. Have a great day.
Hi, I'm Phyllis McGowan, the owner of Knit and Purl in beautiful Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Our goal is to assist you in becoming a better, more informed knitter, and we strive to provide you with the products and services that you will need to perfect your craft. Please come to our shop and visit us, get to know us better, and to learn from our knowledgeable, friendly staff. Be sure to visit our website at knitandpurl.biz and learn more about our shop, and also learn about our e-store where you can shop 24 hours a day. Thanks for visiting.